Let tonight's tale bring you comfort and help you drift into rest. Guidance of Hannah and Primrose. This story is about Hannah and Primrose, who seek guidance to bring back the joy and harmony in their village. Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, lived a kind-hearted girl named Hannah and her closest friend, a gentle panda named Primrose. Hannah, whose name meant flower in Japanese, was known for her empathetic nature and her cheerful spirit. Her laughter could light up the gloomiest of days, just as the sun breaks through the thickest clouds. Primrose, on the other hand, was a panda with a coat as white as the first snow and spots as dark as the midnight sky. The two shared a bond so pure that it felt as ancient as the hills that cradled their village. One day, Hannah noticed that the villagers seemed stressed and worried. The vibrant energy of the village felt dim and lackluster. She decided to visit her grandmother, Orphe, a wise woman known for her knowledge of the natural world. Hannah found Orchid seated on her porch, weaving tales from the past into the present. "Grandmother, the village seems troubled. Some we do to help?" Hannah asked with concern in her voice. Orchid smiled softly, her eyes twinkling with hidden wisdom. "Hannah, every flower in the world blooms from the guidance of the sun and the nourishment of the earth. Just as they are given a path to follow, so too must we sometimes seek guidance to brighten our days." With this enigmatic advice, Hannah felt a whisper of clarity. She shared her thoughts with Primrose, who looked at her with his warm, knowing eyes. Together, they decided to visit the ancient bamboo forest, a place believed to hold the secrets of guidance and clarity. The journey was long, and the path at times seemed to disappear. Yet, each step they took was filled with determination and hope. Along the way, they met various friends. Tulip, the playful squirrel, and Chrysanthemum, the wise old owl, who both joined in their quest. As they reached the heart of the bamboo forest, the towering bamboo seemed to acknowledge their presence, swaying gently as if whispering secrets in the wind. Hannah felt a calm mist wash over her, and Primrose's eyes sparkled with certain joy. In the center of the forest stood an ancient tree, its trunk engraved with symbols of ages past. From its branches, a soft glow emanated, casting a halo of light upon Hannah and Primrose. "What do you see, dear ones?" A gentle voice emerged from the tree. Hannah gathered her courage and spoke. "We seek guidance for our village, for our friends and family who are troubled and lost." The tree's glow intensified, and the voice whispered, "Look within your hearts, in your hearts. The guidance you seek is often inside you, waiting to be discovered. Light the way with your kindness, and others will follow." With newfound clarity, Hannah and Primrose thanked the ancient tree and made their journey back to the village. Following the tree's wisdom, Hannah and Primrose began to spread kindness and joy amongst the villagers. They helped the elderly with chores, played with the children, and simply listened to those who needed to be heard. Slowly but surely, the village began to blossom again. Laughter filled the air, and the people's spirits lifted, much like flowers turning towards the sun. Hannah realized that guidance was not always about seeking answers elsewhere, but often about discovering the light within and sharing it with others. And so, under the watchful eyes of the rolling hills and the shimmering river, Hannah and Primrose continued to guide their village, leading with hearts full of love and kindness. They understood that the most profound guidance came from the heart, and with each act of kindness, they strengthened the bond of their community, creating a beautiful, harmonious world. Let's continue with a new journey. Moonlit Memory. This story is about Hannah, a curious girl, and Clover, a kind-hearted nymph, who share a magical moonlit night together, leading Hannah to discover the enchanting secrets the moon holds. In a village nestled between ancient forests and clear rivers, there lived a young girl named Hannah. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, and her laughter was like the melody of tinkling bells. Each night, Hannah would gaze longingly at the moon, her thoughts filled with dreams of distant places and enchanting tales. One fateful evening, as the moonlight bathed the village in a silvery glow, Hannah wandered into the forest following a shimmering path illuminated by the moon. She walked deeper and deeper, her heart racing with excitement and wonder. Suddenly, she found herself in a small clearing where the air was filled with an ethereal glow. There, on a moss-covered wall, sat a beautiful nymph named Clover. With hair that flowed like liquid gold and eyes that mirrored the deep blue of twilight, Clover exuded a warmth that made Hannah feel instantly at ease. The nymph, whose gentle voice echoed through the clearing. "Welcome, dear Hannah. I've been waiting for you, surprised but not frightened," Hannah asked. "Oh, who are you, and how do you know my name?" With a soft giggle, Clover replied, "I am Clover, a guardian of this forest. The moon whispered your name, and I was intrigued by your dreams." Hannah felt a bond forming with the mysterious nymph. She listened as Clover told stories of ancient trees that could talk, rivers that sang songs, and stars that had personalities. Clover's voice was calming, filling the night with a comforting presence. "Why do you wait for the moon each night?" Clover asked Hannah gently. Hannah gazed up at the shimmering celestial beauty and whispered, "The moon always seems so magical, like it knows secrets and stories yet to be told." Clover smiled kindly. "The moon does hold many secrets, and it listens to the wishes of those who dream beneath its light. Would you like to learn one of its secrets?" With a nod, Hannah's eyes widened in anticipation. Clover stood up and extended her hand. "Come with me and let moonlight guide our way." Walking hand in hand, they ventured further into the forest, where the trees parted to reveal a hidden pond that perfectly mirrored the night sky. As they approached, Hannah noticed the pond's surface shimmering with the reflection of the moon. Clover whispered, "This is the pond of reflections. It shows not just what is, but also what could be." She touched the water with her delicate fingers, and ripples danced across the surface. To look closely, Hannah, and make a wish, thought Hannah leaned over the pond and closed her eyes, wishing to understand the stories the moon held. When she opened them, the water began to swirl, revealing images of distant lands and fantastical creatures. She saw herself older and wiser, traveling to these places and sharing the magical stories she had learned. Tears of happiness filled Hannah's eyes. Clover hugged her and said, "The moon believes in your dreams, and so should you. Your journey begins now." By the rays of the moonlight, Hannah felt a surge of confidence. She turned to Clover and whispered, "I the accepting Clover. I will cherish this night forever." And so, with a heart brimming with dreams and newfound resolve, Hannah returned to her village. She continued her nightly vigils under the moon, now knowing that it was not just a distant walk, but a companion filled with stories and secrets meant to inspire those who dared to dream. Now, another street to carry you further. Zinnia and Sweet Pea, a tale of forgiveness. This story is about a young girl named Zinnia and a kind-hearted troll named Sweet Pea, whose friendship and story of forgiveness bring a village together. In a tranquil village nestled in a lush, green valley, there lived a young girl named Zinnia. With her eyes resembling the clear blue sky and hair the color of wheat fields in summer, Zinnia was beloved by everyone in the village. Not only was she kind and gentle, but she had a way of making everyone feel special with her warm smile and generous heart. Zinnia loved to explore the forests surrounding her village. One day as she wandered deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon a hidden glade she had never seen before. In the midst of the glade, there stood a curious little hut with a garden full of the most vibrant flowers she had ever laid eyes on. Curiosity piqued, Zinnia approached the hut's door and gently knocked. To her surprise, the door was opened by a gentle troll named Sweet Pea. Despite his broad frame and rugged exterior, Sweet Pea's face lit up with a warm and welcoming smile. "Hello there," Zinnia said with a slight bow. "My name is Zinnia. I hope I'm not intruding." Sweet Pea nodded kindly. "Not at all, young one. Here, Sweet Pea. Please come in and rest a while." As Zinnia stepped inside, she was amazed by the cozy interior, filled with hand-cooked furniture and beautiful tapestries. Sweet Pea offered her a cup of herbal tea, and they sat by the fireplace, chatting for hours. Zinnia learned that Sweet Pea had lived alone in the forest for many years, growing his little garden and collected items from the forest's resources. Days turned into weeks, and Zinnia often visited Sweet Pea, treasuring their new friendship. One day, however, Zinnia discovered something troubling. She overheard some villagers planning to chase Sweet Pea away, thinking him to be a threat because trolls had caused trouble in the past. Determined to protect her friend, Zinnia gathered the villagers and told them about Sweet Pea's kindness and gentle nature. With great courage, she pleaded for their understanding and forgiveness for judging him unfairly. Full of words and passionate plea, the villagers agreed to meet Sweet Pea. They saw for themselves that he was not like the trolls of old, but a kind-hearted and caring soul. Over time, the villagers grew to accept Sweet Pea as one of their own, and he became a cherished member of their community. Zinnia and Sweet Pea's bond grew stronger with each passing day, and their story became a cherished legend in the village. It taught everyone the power of forgiveness and the beauty of looking beyond appearances to see the true heart within. So Zinnia and Sweet Pea lived happily ever after, in a village that thrived on love, kindness, and forgiveness. Let's turn to another heartwarming story. The Playful Adventures of Camellia and Magnolia. This story is about the adventurous and playful friendship between a girl named Camellia and a rabbit named Magnolia, as they discover a magical glade and create lasting memories. In a quaint little village nestled amidst rolling hills and blooming meadows, there lived a young girl named Camellia. Her hair was the color of sunlit chestnuts, and her eyes sparkled like morning dew. Camellia had an infectious laugh that could brighten the gloomiest of days. Her best friend was a curious rabbit named Magnolia, who had the softest white fur and a twitchy nose that was always on the lookout for new wonders. Every morning, as the golden sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Camellia and Magnolia would set off on their daily adventures. They explored the woods, danced through fields of wildflowers, and marveled at the beauty of the world around them. One particular day, the air was crisp and the sky was a brilliant blue. Camellia and Magnolia felt an extra sense of excitement, as if the whole world was whispering secrets to them. As they ventured further than they had ever gone before, they stumbled upon a hidden glade, encircled by ancient oak trees. In the center of the glade was a crystal-clear pond reflecting the azure sky. The sight was breathtaking, and Camellia's eyes widened with wonder. "Little Molia, look. It's like we found a magical place," Indeed, she exclaimed, her voice tinged with awe. Magnolia twitched her nose in agreement and hopped closer to the pond. "Well, you think we should explore it, Camellia? Maybe there might be something special waiting for us," she said, her voice filled with curiosity. Without hesitation, the duo began to explore the glade. They sticked around the pond, their laughter echoing through the trees. Camellia picked up a smooth pebble and skipped it across the water, creating tiny ripples that danced in the sunlight. Magnolia, not to be outdone, jumped into the pond, making a splash that sent droplets flying in all directions. The two friends giggled and played, losing track of time in their joyful escapade. As the sun started to set, casting long shadows on the glade, Camellia and Magnolia lay down on the soft grass, staring up at the sky that was now ablaze with twilight colors. Today was the best day ever, Magnolia, Camellia sighed contentedly. Then Magnolia nestled close to Camellia, her fur warm and comforting. Yes, it was. And it by us because we have each other. Every day is an adventure when we fall out together, she replied softly. From that day on, the hidden glade became their special place. They would revisit it often, creating new memories with each visit. The bond between Camellia and Magnolia grew stronger, forged by the countless hours of playfulness and shared adventures. And as they lay under the starry sky, they knew that their friendship was as timeless as the ancient oaks that stood guard over their magical glade. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully.